once again, you're against something that literally everybody else wants.
Yeah.
You don't want Twitter to add an edit button.
Yeah.
Why is that?
Okay, so this is a great example of seemingly smart people having no context of how the world actually works. So many innovations are made with the best of intentions, and they are made thinking about how good people act, when innovations need to be made considering how will the worst bad faith actors in the world act. So everyone's like, oh, Twitter needs an edit button because I can't self-edit or critique my own 160 characters before I press send. Because God forbid I have a tweet do numbers and go viral and it has the wrong your versus your in it. And I feel so gross about it. I wish I could just change it. So let's change Twitter so I can fix my own errors that I could have fixed before I sent it. That sounds great. Here's the problem. You want an edit button? You know what you got to remove? The retweet button. Nick, but that's retweeting is a huge part of Twitter. It is. So let me tell you exactly what's going to happen. I guarantee it. Someone is going to tweet, retweet, and like if you support Ukraine. And it's going to do numbers. And it's going to have hundreds of thousands of everything. And that person is going to be a troll. And they're going to change that tweet once it's been retweeted by U.S. senators and college professors to retweet if you think the age of consent should be lowered to 9. And then all of a sudden, you have on Marco Rubio's Twitter page, it's like, oh, what are you doing?
But I feel like if you ever get to the point where you edit the tweet, you have to reset on the retweets that you have. So you no longer have any retweets on the tweet.
Okay, but guess what? People will hate that. Because if that's the case, you could just delete and repost. The whole reason people want the ability to edit a tweet is because they have a spelling error or a fact error, but the tweet's already gone viral and they don't want to have to pull it down. It is total vanity. And what I'm telling you is you can be like, oh, Nick, no, Twitter's they're going to put a disclaimer on these tweets that say this tweet was edited. It won't matter. I know how the internet works. I know how people and this will be what happens, okay? So someone will have retweeted something innocuous that then turns into something awful. And in the real time, everyone will be like, oh yeah, that's unfair what happened to them. And then 4 years later, that person's going to be either running for office or up for a big job or discussed in the news. One of those people that's all of a sudden on the news because they helped save a kid from a burning building. They're like, oh, this guy's great. Let's dig into his Twitter history. And there's going to be like, oh, reportedly, he was out here supporting the worst things imaginable because somebody edited their tweets. Someone tell me the net benefit of it, because this is also the story of the internet. It's not just a story of Twitter. It's like, oh, what if we created this information superhighway where people can connect and share knowledge? It's like, yeah, that's how the best people will use it. How will the worst people use it? Oh, I don't know. Spreading misinformation about global pandemics, plotting coups, and general pornography. That's what the internet turned into for everybody. Oh, what if I created this website where you can connect with your old college friends? That would be amazing. What bad could happen there? Oh, I don't know. All of our grandparents going insane? What bad could come of that? Oh, I'm not certain. Your old 6th grade bio teacher, all of a sudden you're like, wait, you believe there's tribunals where? Your Facebook feed says what? Guys, it is always the bad actors that have a better plan than the folks who think, hey, I just want people to be able to fix the apostrophe in your. That's not how it's going to work. And by the way, it's not a shock that the guy pushing for it all of a sudden, who just bought 10% of Twitter, Elon Musk, whatever you think about him, we all agree he's a troll online. So he knows what this whole thing, he knows what it's about. So sorry, social media managers out there that sometimes have, leave a Z out of my guy's name and they can't just edit it. They got to pull the tweet down. Lori, who does a great job. It's not worth it. You're going to have to sacrifice for the greater good. I promise you, editing tweets is a terrible, terrible idea. Hey, thanks for watching. Hit the subscribe button to get more from the show and make sure to click the bell to get notified every time new content drops.
Check out full episodes of What's Right wherever you get your podcasts, or just click the link in the description below.